2-0 start. Can't ask for any better than that result-wise. How have the first 2 games gone, especially last week, going on the road to pick up the win at Alfred?
Last week was a big game for us, for our team, because we haven't we don't have as many upperclassmen as a lot of programs, and even the guys that we do have that are playing for us are relatively new starters. We graduated 23 seniors last year, so the guys that are playing for us, there's only a handful of guys with a significant amount of playing experience. So it was a challenge for our team to go on the road in a very difficult environment, playing a very difficult opponent, and our guys really grew up in a hurry. So half the guys were upperclassmen who had not played a whole lot, and the other half were freshmen. So we gave them, we gave the young guys some razors on the trip because they were so young. But I tell you, it was nice to see our team come together a little bit there, because there was some adversity in the game, and that was an Empire 8 opponent. Big, strong, physical, and I was proud of our guys. They really took it to them.
Now, looking ahead out of this week in Castleton State, it's a team that's, I guess, dealing with some internal problems themselves as far as with some issues for them. But you guys got to put that aside when you're game planning for them. I'm assuming, right?
Well, yeah, and the thing is whatever's going on up there, that's not our concern. And we told our guys all week long that really what our charge is to improve the different facets of our game, and really scrutinize what can we do to make us a better football team. So it wouldn't matter if we were playing Castleton, if we were playing Alfred again, we were playing Norwich. It doesn't matter. It's about us getting better from one week to the next. And we really challenged our guys to do that this week and really examine what facet of their game can they improve upon to make us a better football team. So it was really been more of a focus on us. And obviously watching them on film, you don't know what you're going to get from them. I mean, because, they played 2 different opponents, 2 different schemes. They played 2 different defenses. And, basically what we had to do is we had a game plan for everything, on offense and defense. So that's been the challenge this week. And, the one thing that we talked to our team about was in some regards, our guys understand the adversity that their team is going through. I talked to the seniors and said, okay, for 4 years you guys have been going through adversity. You've been handling all that stuff. And I said, if there's anyone that understands how to deal with adversity, it would be you guys, because you guys handled it correctly. And when you're faced with a challenge, when you're faced with that adversity, you could either split apart as a football team or you can come together. And that's our guys really galvanized and came together over all these 3 or 4 years with the coaching change and everything. So I said, you guys know exactly what's going on, so let's make sure that we handle our business.
And finally, Coach, I don't want to give too much away, but what have you guys kind of figured out over this last week of game planning as far as how you guys had to do differently from last week?
Well, we'd like to put the ball in the end zone a little bit more. We do have a great weapon in Andrew Franks, and that was something that if you look at it, we get the ball in the scoring zone and we have a chance to put points on the board. So from a play calling standpoint, that's gives you a little bit of security there. But our guys know that 3 is good, 7 is better. So we really emphasize that. We emphasize finishing plays, finishing off drives. Defensively, we really worked on our fits with our communication. So there's been a lot of tightening up, a lot of those little details there. So like I said, it's been about us this whole entire week and not necessarily our opponent.